Que pasó, familias? Northside LDN, the Portuguesa. What is going on with everyone? How's everyone doing? And today, we've got a couple of headlines to get through. Adeyemi from RB Salzburg. Looks like he's linked to Arsenal. Looks like we're in for him. Looks like he could be part of the project and the project youth for the summertime in our summer transfer window. But listen, before we get straight into it, let's just start it off with the opener. Let's go. Vamos, caramba. How's everyone doing, man? How's everyone doing? Listen, I hope everyone's having a great weekend. Let's get straight into it. The first headline. Let's get straight into it. Looks like Arsenal and Liverpool boost in Karim Adeyemi transfer race as Dortmund refused to pay RB Salzburg's price tag. It goes on to say Liverpool and Arsenal could be set to emerge as front runners in the race for Karim Adeyemi's signature, according to reports. It is thought that Borussia Dortmund could be ready to throw in the towel due to the Red Bull Salzburg £33 million, which is 40 million euros asking price. It goes on to say, and Sky Sports Germany journalist Mark Brenbeck reckons Liverpool, Paris Saint-Germain and RB Leipzig are among the sides keeping tabs on the player. It is thought Arsenal see the Austrian Bundesliga Scarlet as a potential replacement for Alexander Lacazette should the Gunners captain leave the Emirates this summer. Adeyemi, 20 years old, has been earning plaudits in Austria's top flight, racking up 29 goals and 19 assists in 83 matches for Salzburg. So yeah, it looks like Liverpool are in for him, Arsenal are in for him. Also, Paris Saint-Germain, RB Leipzig. If you know, obviously, RB Leipzig and RB Salzburg are both owned. They're both owned by the same company, both Red Bull franchises. And yeah, it looks like he may be on the list for Arsenal. Listen, I think he's a great player. I think he's a player that could do big things for Arsenal. I like the guy. I haven't seen too much of him, but from what I have seen of him, I think he's a great player. He's 20 years old, German. When we look at his stats in the Champions League, he's had 8 appearances, 3 goals, 2 assists. Not bad for a 20-year-old. Also in the Bundesliga, well, this is the Austrian Bundesliga. He has 21 appearances, 15 goals, 2 assists. You know, very good stats there again as well. In the qualifiers, he had 2 appearances, 1 goal. And in the OFB Cup, he has 3 appearances, but no goals or assists. I think this is look, listen, we need to revamp our whole strike force. We need to, you know, completely redo our strike force because at the moment, you know, it looks like Lacazette's going. Obviously, Aubameyang has left or kicked out by this manager. So we need replacements. And I don't see why, you know, this guy is a bad fit. I think he could do big things for Arsenal. Looking at his stats, you know, he's got a lot of space for growth. And yes, it is the Austrian Bundesliga. And coming into the Premier League will be a lot harder. Okay, cool. But at the same time, he's 20 years old. You know, he's putting really good stats. I mean, 15 goals and 21 appearances in the Austrian league. I mean, you still got to be in the league. You still got to do it at the end of the day. No matter how easy or how weak the league is, you still got to do it. 20 years old. And this is the type of player we need to get from young. You know, I remember when Arsenal were looking at Haaland and we didn't go in for him. No, I remember when Wenger was touted as looking at Mbappe and we didn't get him early enough. I think this is, you know, we do need a player like this before they go on to Borussia Dortmund and then cost 80, 70, 90 million. This player seems to be a name that's been touted around a lot. And I think Arsenal could do a lot worse than going for Karim Adeyemi. I'm, you know, looking at him, he looks like a real talent. He looks like a real talent. And you know, I know look, at the end of the day, we need to completely redo our strike force. At the moment, we don't have no world-class striker. The only striker that we had that was ever, I mean, yeah, that was in form. We got rid of him in Aubameyang, and now we've got Lacazette, somebody that, you know, flatters to deceive. um, uh, 30, he's 30 years old. He can barely score double digits in a season. And we need a replacement. We need a replacement bad. And I think Adeyemi could be a great buy. He could be a great player, great addition to our squad. And this is a link that I like. Let me know how you guys feel. Should we go for him? Should we not? Do you think there's better players that Arsenal should go for? I don't know. Let me know what you think. I ain't saying he's the be or end all. I ain't saying that he's world class or anything like that. But I think he's better than Alexander Isak, in my opinion. I like him more. I like the pay. He's pacey. He's tricky. You know what I mean? But I don't watch the Austrian league. This is just from highlights that I've seen. And yeah, that's not a link that I'm angry at. And you know, I don't mind if we go for Adeyemi and then we get Darwin Núñez at Benfica. I'll be all right. I'll be like, hey, that's not too bad. Do you know what I'm saying? We could do a lot worse. I wouldn't be too angry at that. Do you know what I mean? So Adeyemi and Darwin Núñez, Uruguayan striker over there at Benfica, ripping it up. I think he's got like 21 goals in 20 appearances. That would be great, you know. And now we start, rebuilding the strike force. To be honest, I think we need 3 strikers, and Adeyemi could be third choice. Maybe we could go for Darwin Núñez, a Calvert-Lewin, or a Darwin Núñez and a Ivan Toney, and then Adeyemi as third choice. I wouldn't be too mad at that. So let me know what you guys think. But to me, Adeyemi to Arsenal, he's been linked. What do you guys think? Obviously, take all these rumors with a pinch of salt. And we already know if Liverpool are going for him, if Paris Saint-Germain also been touted at looking at him, we don't really stand much of a choice, do we? We don't. Unless the player is his main goal is his pay package, and maybe we can, offer him ridiculous wages. If he's out here to, leave a legacy and win trophies and win the big titles, then it's a bit sticky for Arsenal. But listen, Adeyemi, what do you guys think? The next story, let's get into the next story, the next headline. Let me just share it now. Screen share. Here it goes. Here we go. The next headline, Arsenal have changed their mind about out-of-contract striker. Arsenal are considering increasing their offer of Alexander Lacazette, who is out of contract at the Gunners at the end of the season. Lacazette, like fellow Arsenal striker Eddie Nketiah, is out of contract at Arsenal in the summer of 2022. Reports that Arsenal offered a new deal to the French international striker back in December 2021. Listen, I'm not too happy about this. I'm not too happy about this. And they're trying to boost up his stats. They're saying the Arsenal number 9 has scored 3 goals and provided 7 assists in 15 Premier League starts so far this season. For me, let's just move on. Lacazette ain't good enough. I think it hasn't worked out the way we would have wanted it to work out with Lacazette. When we bought him from Lyon, everyone expected him to be ripping up trees, especially for the amount of money we paid. I think we paid 50-odd million for him. It hasn't really worked out. It really hasn't worked out, and I think it's just time to move on. He doesn't have much sell-on value. When you're looking here, 30 years old, French international. This season, 20 appearances, 3 goals, 7 assists. And people may look at the assists and say, oh, wow. But at the end of the day, like I've said before, he is a striker. And for me, 7 assists ain't good enough. It really is not good enough. You need more than that, in my opinion. In terms of goal output, 3 goals and 20 appearances for a striker that's supposed to be in his prime. I mean, there's no more development, as we know, and it just looks like he doesn't want to be here anyway. So I think it'll be a mutual agreement for him to just walk away. It's ridiculous that we paid 50 mil for him and now we're letting him go for nothing. I think that's uma pucaria, but what can we do? It is what it is. But for me, it's nothing personal. Like, it's never personal with any of these players. If you're not good enough, you're not good enough, and you need to go. And for me, Lacazette is one of those players. He's just not good enough. And for me, he just got to go. In the FA Cup, he had 1 appearance, 0 goals or assists. In the Carabao Cup, he had 5 appearances, 2 goals, 1 assist. And obviously, like I said, in the Premier League, 20 appearances, 3 goals, 7 assists. And people shout out work rate. I don't care about work rate. It's about output. That's what's going to win us the league. You know what I mean? I think the bare minimum these days for players is work rate. And when, if you're a striker and you're judged on your goals, you know, and the top strikers get paid top dollar to score goals. And it's literally as simple as that. And for me, I want him to leave and I wish him luck wherever he goes. But for me, I just don't think the Premier League really ever really suited him. And I think it's maybe too fast for him. And yeah, he just never really done it. And yeah, for me, for me, I just want him to go. If we offer him a new contract, I wouldn't be surprised, because when does this club do what I want them to do? But we just need to rebuild the strike force. Arteta already got rid of Aubameyang. Clearly, he doesn't fit what he wants to do. Now just get rid of Lacazette and we start again. I was annoyed with the Aubameyang, but listen, if you're going to rebuild the strike force, rebuild it properly. There's no point keeping on Lacazette that never put up the goals that Aubameyang put up. But you got rid of Aubameyang, but you're going to keep Lacazette. It doesn't make no sense to me. And Ketia can go as well. Let their contracts run out. They clearly don't want to stay here. They clearly don't want to be here. And let's just move forward. So that's what I got to say on that one. The next headline, it looks like we're linked to another youngster. Another youngster over here. And the headline reads, Ray of Light, Arsenal join Reyes Cleary transfer race with 17-year-old West Brom wonder kid scoring 30th goal of the season. Arsenal have reportedly joined the race to prize teenage Scarlet Reyes Cleary away from West Brom in the summer. The 17-year-old striker who made his Baggies debut in the FA Cup defeat to Brighton in January is yet to sign a professional deal at the Hawthorns. It goes on to say West Brom have offered the centre forward a contract, but the player has not yet agreed terms with the championship outfit. Cleary brought up 30 goals for the season in the youth football on Monday as he scored twice in the 4-2 win against QPR to knock them out of the Premier League Cup. Let's look a little bit into this player, because I've never really heard of him. I'll be honest, I never heard of him. There he is there. And yeah, I know literally nothing about him. So let's have a look into him. He's 17 years old. Flipping hell. He was born literally the last time Arsenal won a league. Flipping hell. I'm starting to get old. Look at this. So in the Premier League under 18s, he's had 7 appearances, 10 goals, 1 assist. Then in the FA Cup, in the FA Youth Cup, he had 2 appearances, 3 goals. What's this here? In the Premier League 2, he had 11 appearances, 7 goals, 1 assist. And yeah, in the FA Cup, he had 1 appearance. So look, he's performed well in the Premier League 2, 11 appearances, 7 goals, 1 assist. And in the Premier League under 18s, 7 appearances, 10 goals, 1 assist. So the boy's definitely got some talent and he's definitely ripping it up. But let's see. I mean, I take this all with a pinch of salt. If everyone remembers, correctly, I remember when Nketiah was ripping it up in the under 18s, when he had the step up to the Premier League. It looks like he can't hack it. It looks like it's too fast, too physical for him. So not to bash the guy, Reyes Cleary. Maybe he is a talent. Maybe he can make it at this level. But we've seen a lot of players be in the under 18s and under 21s, etc., smash it at that level, take the step up to the Premier League and not quite smash it, not quite do it, and not quite replicate the form that they had in the under 18s. So I take it with a pinch of salt, but his stats do look promising. Obviously, we do have Balogun. If we were to get him in, what would we do with Balogun? That would be interesting to see. And yeah, I mean, listen, his stats are decent. You know, 11 appearances, 7 goals, 1 assist in that competition. Then under 18, 7 appearances, 10 goals, 1 assist. Look, at the end of the day, Arsenal, we're rebuilding, but at the same time, we've got Balogun. What's going to happen with Balogun? If we get this Reyes Cleary, what happens with Balogun? Because Balogun's out to get, game time and experience. He's somebody that I think is going to be our 4th choice, or maybe even our 3rd choice. If we bring this Reyes in, will that stunt his growth? Will that, impede on his minutes potentially coming up to the first team? I don't know. Obviously, Balogun has more experience, it seems. But listen, we need to buy strikers for the here and now. We have no informed striker, and things are looking a little bit, a little bit worrying. We have no striker in form, and we keep getting linked to all these strikers, but No one's come through the door yet. Obviously, the transfer window is closed. I understand that. But January, we could have got a striker. And now we leave ourselves in a situation that in the summer transfer window, we have a lot of business to do. We have 2 strikers to get. We need 2 midfielders, in my opinion, and we need a right back. And potentially we need another winger. So we have a lot to do. Arsenal have a lot of business to do. And that's why I was quite upset that we did no business in January, because I felt like we could have shortened the workload and the amount of signings we need to do in the summer transfer. But listen, it is what it is. This club moves in mysterious ways. And do any of you know anything about this Reyes Cleary guy from West Brom? Please let me know. Please leave it down in the comments below. And listen, there's another player that Arsenal been linked to. It all seems to be all these youngsters, all these youthful players. Like I have no problem with that, but I still think we need a lot of starters. You know, we ain't got enough starters at the moment. But this headline reads, Arsenal plot transfer scoop for Peru star Hilmar Lora as Gunners look to South America for new recruits. Arsenal are eyeing up a swoop for Peruvian youngster Hilmar Lora, according to reports. The 21-year-old has been identified as a potential summer recruit for the Gunners, who are scouting South America for the continent's best talent. And right back Lora, who plays in his home country for club side Sporting Cristal, is someone who has already been hailed by his national team coach. Peru manager Roberto Mosquera has gone on record as describing him as an excellent and interesting player. Despite his youthfulness, Lora has played 6 internationals for his country. According to Football London, Arsenal are searching for talent in South America as Brexit has made it more difficult for English sides to sign players from second-tier European leagues. As a result, more players from South America could join Arsenal in the same way Gabriel Martinelli arrived in 2019. So yeah, I mean, I know nothing about this guy. I know nothing about him at all. Peruvian international, looks promising, but so does every youngster that's ever linked to the Premier League. I don't know. I mean, maybe he'll be good, maybe he won't. I really don't know. I don't know enough about him. I do not watch the Peruvian league. So yeah, I don't really have much to say about him. And take this with a pinch of salt. Will he come into the first team? No, another one that will be loaned out. And let me see if I can get any information on him in the... No, there's not much. He's a right back. But for me, I think we need a right back that's going to be a starting right back, not a right back that needs to go out on loan, get minutes, get some time, get experience. For me, I don't know, man. We need some starters in this team. We need a starting right back. Do you know what I mean? We need starting strikers. We need a number 10 and a number 8 that are ready to start, ready to push the team forward, and that are, you know, world class. You know, of course, mix up experience with youth, but I don't know. I don't know much about him, but maybe he may be, you know, a diamond in the rough. Maybe he could be the next Gabriel Martinelli. I mean, we got Gabriel Martinelli from South America, and he's a great player. And it seems that lately we've been doing good in buying South American players, to be fair to Arsenal. I mean, Alexis Sanchez, I know he came from Barcelona, but he's South American. Then we've got, and I know he's from Chile, but then we've got Gabriel Martinelli, Brazilian. And look at him, ripping up trees. What a buy. Do you know what I mean? So, listen, he may be great. And South America always churn out great talents. Peru are doing very well. You know, in their side of the world in South America. I think they're in the top 5 best football teams in South America at the moment. So listen, I don't mind, you know, but at the same time, it's all good assure in the future. What about players that are ready to play for us here and now? So yeah, Hilmar Lora, do any of you know about him? Do any of you watch the Peruvian league? Let me know. Let me know. Now we'll go to the final headline of the day. Let's get into it. Let's get this up now. And it reads, Jose Mourinho, unimpressed with Arsenal's Maitland-Niles and targets Man United star instead. Let's get into it. Maitland-Niles has struggled to nail down a regular spot in Jose Mourinho's team since rubber stamping his loan move down in January transfer window. The 24-year-old has featured just 7 times for the ex-Chelsea chief and has failed to impress in a number of different positions. The versatile Gunners ace was originally signed to fill in at right back, but a new report claims that Mourinho has already decided to look elsewhere for the position after Maitland-Niles failed to convince in an outing on the left flank. Although the lot has featured more prominently for Manchester United since interim chief Ralph Rangnick arrived at the club, Roma still harbour hopes of prizing the 22-year-old away from Old Trafford. Mourinho has been a long-term admirer of the lot, and he's poised to try and reunite with the player that he coached briefly at Man United rather than persisting with Maitland-Niles. Apparently, the lot is available for 8.3 million. Apparently, in the summer. Maitland-Niles, man, I feel sorry for this guy, man. I do feel sorry for him. I think, I think he did all right under Unai Emery at right back for Arsenal. I definitely feel like he didn't have enough of a chance really at Arsenal. I feel like we did mistreat him a little bit. I think if everyone will remember, I remember when he put up an Instagram, I just want to go somewhere where I'm wanted, and he just wants to get some football. He just wants to play. And listen, he's out there on loan in the Italian league with Roma. If it doesn't work out, I hope Arsenal just let him, sell him to, maybe the Championship. Maybe that will suit him, or sell him to, I don't know, the Bundesliga or something. You know what I mean? But don't hold him back. Clearly, he's not in our plans. He's not in Mikel Arteta's plans. He's not in Edu's plans. So, listen, I wish him all the best. He's not good enough. I don't think he's good enough. But I also don't think that he's really been developed at Arsenal. I don't really think he's been helped at Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? So, at the same time, I just wish him all the best. And, we just got to move on to bigger, better things, really. So, Ainsley Maitland-Niles looks like he's not doing it in the Italian league. And, it is what it is, man. Good luck to him. Listen, let me get into some of the comments before I wrap up. Let's get into it. See what you lot think about some of these links. Abdullahi, A-Star Project Youth, Donnarumma, Cucurella, Saliba, Tassoba, Delict, Hakimi, Pedri, Bellingham, Camavinga, Mbappe, Haaland. Bro, that's a dream, man. That is a dream. Do you know what I mean? I'd be happy with that. Versus Arsenal starting 11, Ramsdale, Tierney, Gabriel, White, Tomiyasu, Partey, Xhaka, Smith Rowe, Odegaard, Saka, Martinelli. Grade every player in this team and compare with the A-Star team. Bro, you can't compare, man. You can't compare that. Do you know what I mean? You can't compare that. It is what it is. But yeah, also I forget the Portuguese João Felix in the A-Star starting 11. Listen, we have been linked to João Felix. Will he come? Listen, we don't know. We could do a lot better than getting João Felix in, so I wouldn't be mad at João Felix coming to Arsenal. But it is what it is. Last question: would you renew Laca contract? And if he refuses, would you sign this up and come in striker Adeyemi? Listen, get rid of Lacazette. Not good enough, not clinical enough. Get in Adeyemi and get in Darwin Núñez. Do you know what I mean? And also, if you can, go in and get Ivan Toney. Do you know what I'm saying? There you go. You got 3 strikers. You know what I mean? Adeyemi can play FA Cup, Carabao Cup games. He can be in rotation for that. Then you can play Darwin Núñez and Ivan Toney in the league. And hopefully, God willing, if we get 4th place, the Champions League. There you go. Already, that's a strike force that is levels above what we've got right now in Lacazette and in Nketiah. So, yeah, I do like Adeyemi. And listen, every player, whether you go and get any player, you know what I mean? If everyone remembers, when Timo Werner was at RB Leipzig, he was ripping up trees. He was looking fantastic. He was looking amazing. Comes to the Premier League and flops. Do you know what I mean? But then you get other players that come to the Premier League and they adapt real quick. So at the end of the day, everything's a gamble. You know what I mean? Regardless of reputation. Some players come with a big reputation and flop. Some players come with a small reputation and thrive. So it is what it is. I would love to have Adeyemi at Arsenal. But if Liverpool, and PSG are touted to be in for him, do we have a chance? I don't really think so. It's the same position that Tottenham and that Tottenham were in with Liverpool. Tottenham offered the same amount of money for Luis Diaz, but then Liverpool came and matched it. The player wanted to go to Liverpool, so Luis Diaz went to Liverpool instead because they can offer, Champions League football. They are winning major honours. It's a no-brainer. So that could be the same thing that happens to Arsenal with Adeyemi if Liverpool come in for him or if PSG come in for him. And that's just how it goes. And that's why I want the standards raised, because once the standard is raised and we're fighting for top honours, we look more attractive to these players. We can already offer them contracts in terms of financial, but we can't really match teams in terms of ambition and in terms of winning major honours. Maybe we could talk about Chelsea bidding war at a later date. Yeah. I definitely will get into that. I will get into it. I'm kind of, researching it and watching it and stuff, but I definitely will do a video for that. Obviously, this is an Arsenal channel, an Arsenal show, so I try to stick to that. But listen, we will get into that if that's what people want to see. And did you watch the Rio Ferdinand between the lines with Kylian Poch? It was interesting. Maybe Poch should come to Arsenal. Listen, I didn't see it, but Poch's levels above Mikel Arteta. Big up Northside. Big up to you, my guy. Make sure people, if this is the first time you tuned into the channel, make sure you hit the like and subscribe. And daily and consistent. That's what we're doing now. Daily and consistent videos every day here at Northside LDN. Tomorrow I will be doing a preview with Fuad. So Fuad will be back tomorrow. And we'll be doing a preview for Arsenal versus Leicester for this Sunday's match. So make sure you stay tuned. And we out here, innit? We out here. Newcastle rule English football. Listen, I don't know about that, but we'll see, man. We'll see. If they do the right moves, like Man City did, listen, they can be somebody that's going to set Arsenal back even further. KY says, what's up, Northside? Yo, what are you telling me, bro? Thank you so much for your support. How you doing? I hope you're having a good week. Man, like Northside, big up my G. Yo, big up Craig, man. Another real one. Thank you. It's worth a shot. Why not, Northside? He's only 20. Exactly. Adeyemi's only 20 years old. Exactly. Why not? How much are they gonna? They can only what? They'll probably get 30, 35 mil plus add-ons maybe as well to boost it to 40, if anything. But at 30 to 35 mil, why not? Why not? Go in. We could do a lot worse. Let's go in and get him, man. But listen, these are all rumors. Take it with a pinch of salt. I'm just reporting on rumors that I found on the internet. Northside, are Spurs a bigger and attractive club than Arsenal? If you were a footballer, who would you join between Chelsea or United? Please reduce your negativity, okay, my guy? Listen, I don't know what negativity you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what negativity. I think I'm very positive. I want to win the league. I don't think that's negative. But listen, that's your opinion, and I respect it. You know what I mean? To be fair, you're always respectful with your comments. I think you asked me two questions. Are Spurs a bigger and more attractive club than Arsenal? No, they're not. First of all, Spurs can't even win, the normal cups like FA Cup or Carabao Cup. So how are they more attractive than Arsenal? Do you know what I mean? And now they've fallen outside of Champions League football. What can they offer over Arsenal? We got more money and we can offer higher wages than Spurs can. If you were a footballer, who would you join between Chelsea or United? Well, if I take my non-Arsenal hat off and I look and I'm a player, who would I play for if I didn't support anyone and it's my career? Out of Chelsea and United, of course you'd go to Chelsea. Chelsea got a better setup. Chelsea are already built to win now. Chelsea are are European champions. Chelsea haven't, don't go on major trophy droughts. Chelsea have the better manager. Chelsea have the better infrastructure. And Chelsea seem to get the recruitment right. And Chelsea's club at this moment in time is built on winning. So that's what it is. The only reason, because if I was a footballer, my decisions wouldn't be based on money. It'd be based on ambition, because I want to be remembered. I want to be, do you know what I mean? I want to be, one of the elites, one of the greatest. You know what I mean? I don't want just a paycheck and then that's all I was, just working from paycheck to paycheck. I'm not on that. So I'd go to Chelsea over United. Adeyemi and Nunes would be a massive upgrade for the striker position. No need to explain why. Exactly, Francisco. No, look, Francisco, I know you're Portuguese as well. You're a Portuguese like me. Come on, familia. Listen, are you a Benfiquista or you are Adepto de Porto or the Sporting or the Braga? Like, who's your Portuguese side? I'd like to know. Because I know you're Portuguese. I take Werner and Watkins. I wouldn't take Werner. He's another one. He seems to be just like Laca. A lot of work rate, very little output. Watkins, I wouldn't be mad at, but I'd rather go for Nunes and go for Adeyemi, or go for what's his name? The guy at Brentford. Yeah, he's gone. My head's gone. Yeah, it's best to send Laca packing. Laca doesn't score way. Laca doesn't score enough goals as a striker, I think you mean. Yeah, blessings, my bro, Northside, on the grind. I see, bro, grinding, man, grinding. You know what I mean? Trying to get to that 1K. We're on route to that 1K. People, make sure you like and subscribe, and make sure you hit the bell notification. You already know, man. Come on, man. I'm hustling, do you know what I mean? Putting in that work. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just got to outwork the competition. This is just what it is. So, yeah, everyday videos in rumors surrounding Arsenal. I hope you lot are enjoying it. As I keep doing it, it's something. These kind of videos are something new. I'm gonna try and keep him to 35 minutes. So I'm gonna read a couple more comments and then I'll be out, because I'm trying to make these kind of daily videos a bit shorter than my normal regular videos. People, under 18 and them games are not real football. Do it in the champs or non-leagues, then you have my attention, says Robert. Okay, fair enough. Bro, Northside, if we were a big club, we should go and get Gnabry. We have the money to double his wages, and money talks now. We need another big name. We ain't have that pool of a big name right now. Listen, we could offer him everything we want, but at the end of the day, if another big team comes and offers him the same thing, why would he come here? That's the only problem. If no one else is in for him, then I agree with you. But I'm sure other big teams, you know, will be in for him. Paris Saint-Germain, etc., etc. Man, he's a world-class player. I don't think it's as easy, but I get what you're saying. Maybe they're linked to these youngsters because we are going to lose the youngsters we have. Listen, Saka, Martinelli keep getting linked to the best, you know, the best teams right now in this league. So maybe you're right. Maybe there is something in what you're saying. What's good, man? Followed after seeing your AFTV feature, pure sense and straight talk, respect. Game told. Listen, bro, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. And hopefully, you know, fans like you open their eyes and ask more of this club and raise the standards. That's what we're here. Raising the standards, caramba. You know what I mean? Of this club. You know, we're here to get our club, make Arsenal great again. That's what we're trying to do. Maybe established players are not convinced by Mikel Arteta. So they have to go after young, impressionable youngsters. Maybe. Clearly, maybe they're not, you know. I'm never going to forget that Willian terminated his contract. Why would you do that? He was earning more here than he did from going back to, I think it was Palmeiras in Brazil, but he terminated his contract. Is this manager really that great? Why would he terminate his contract? You know what I mean? Why is Aubameyang more than happy to walk away from Arsenal than stay here? Like, you got to ask yourself these questions, man. What's this? We should have sold Ainsley Maitland-Niles to Wolves, bro. I agree. I watched your interview on AFTV. You told him. Big up, man. Big up, people. Big up, man. Thank you for the love and support. Big up Northside. Big up the chat room crew. Yeah, come on, man. Big up you guys, man. You lot are always supporting, man. Real talk. Love, man. Thank you so much for you guys' support. I think you need older players, people with experience. Arsenal equal kindergarten FC. I agree with you. I think we need more established players as well. We can't make a whole team just on youngsters, man. Flipping hell. Puta que pariu. Big up Northside. The comments under your fan cam on AFTV are insane. Shows how deluded a lot of our fans are. Listen, Ferdo, listen. Let them cry. I don't care. Yeah. And listen, I'll be back on Sunday to give them more another interview and more content for them to hate on. It doesn't really matter, bro. You know what I'm saying? These men can be as rattled as they want. At the end of the day, they're watching me. I ain't watching them. Do you know what I mean? So they can leave as many comments as you want. The last time I did see the interview, my AFTV interview, I had as many likes as I had comments. You know what I'm saying? So whatever, man. All I see is the love. I don't see the hate. Do you know what I'm saying? These men got more energy for me than the ownership in the Kroenkes taking a piss out of us. Yeah, in being more invested in the LA Rams than being invested in Arsenal. These lot, yeah, they got more energy and hate in me than actually asking for us to move forward as a club and actually win the major honors. So I don't care, innit? People need to work on their priorities. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But yeah, we out here, man. We out here. I don't care. I don't watch them people. Yo, big up. Watching the the Champions League tonight. City versus Sporting, PSG versus Real Madrid. Yeah, I'm definitely going to want to tune in. And yeah, man. I'm a Benfica supporter and a big fan of the Premier League. Come on, man. I'm a Benfiquista, David. Portuguese in the house, man. That's good. That's good. You can stay. You can stay. You can stay. You know what I mean? Benfiquista, man. That's my granddad's team, man. Benfica. That's why it's my second team. My granddad's team, man. Rest in peace, man. Rest in peace. What do you think about Rafinha to Arsenal? I'll take Rafinha. I'll 100% take Rafinha. I'll take him. You know what I mean? I'll take him. I think he's worth the punt. I think he's a great player. And yeah, I'll be more than happy to take him. What's this? Youngsters are easier to mold, and German Austrian culture has discipline, which is good for young players. Adeyemi would be great. Northside, please trusty the process. Laca isn't great. He needs to go. He's just plodding along. I want us to compete in the Champions League, not get smashed by the likes of Bayern Munich. Cecil's a clown, bro. Nah, Cecil's all right, man. Cecil treated me all right, to be fair. Like, I can't lie. Cecil was calm to me after my interview, so I'm not gonna bash him. He was calm to me. I can't lie, and I can only talk about people based on how they treat me. Do you know what I'm saying? He was calm with me. Northside putting sense in the super fans on AFTV. Big up Northside. Speak facts about the club. Thank you so much, bro. Listen, people, make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you stay tuned tomorrow as well. I've got another video with Fuad. It will be the Arsenal versus Leicester preview for our match on Sunday. And listen, people, love for the constant support. We're almost at 1,000. Share, like the content, spread it on your socials. You know what I mean? We're doing this. As you can see, I'm serious. And I'm Monday to Friday. I'm trying to do a video every single day. So if you respect the grind, please spread my content and help a brother out. Do you know what I mean? I'm out, caramba. Vamos, familia, porra!